All right, let's do problem number 3. 3 points each. Solve each equation. Log base 2 of 1/16. So what is that saying? That's saying 2 to some power equals 1 over 16. Cool, cool? So when I'm dealing with problems like this, remember that if you want to get a fraction, you're talking about a negative exponent. So I would actually think of it like this. I would think about like 2 to what power gives me 16, and then I know I just need to make that number negative. So 2 to what power gives me 16? Well, count on your hands, put up one finger, say 2, and now put up a finger each time you multiply by 2. So 2, 4, 8, 16. You should be holding 4 fingers, which means 2 to the 4th is 16, so 2 to the negative 4th is 1 over 16. So here x equals negative 4 is our answer, and it is important to show some justification for that, like I did right there. All right, what about B? What is this saying? Rewrite it in exponential form. 9 to the power of 1/2 equals x. Well, a 1/2 power is the same as a square root. So really this is saying the square root of 9 equals x. And so we will say x equals 3 right there. Let's do C. Log base 11 of 1 equals x. Well, maybe you remember the property. If not, 11 to some power x equals 1. What does x equal? Well, x has to equal 0. That's how you get 1 from an exponent. X has to be 0. All right, and finally, last one. All right, log of x plus log of x plus 15 equals 2. We need to compress this logarithm. So log of multiply x by x plus 15. So we get x times x is x squared plus 15 times x is 15x. So that equals 2. Now we rewrite this in exponential form. Remember, if there's no base written, it is base 10. So log base 10 of blah blah equals 2 means 10 to the power of 2 equals blah blah. So we get this right here. 10 squared is 100. So 100 equals x squared plus 15x. So 0 equals x squared plus 15x minus 100. If we rewrite it. And it is a quadratic, so let's factor this thing. How do we factor it? Well, x and x. What multiplies to 100 and adds to 15? I'm thinking 20 and 5. 20 needs to be positive, and the 5 needs to be negative to give us the positive 15. So what solutions would we get? Well, we would get x equals negative 20, and we would get x equals positive 5. And you might be like, woohoo, we did it, we're finished. Well, unfortunately, only one of these is actually a solution, and that is the positive one. Because of this, well, because of either of the logs, really, log of x equals something. Let's write it like this. Notice this log of x right here. If we're saying negative 20 is a solution, then that's saying that log of negative 20 is a thing. And it's not a thing with real numbers. Imagine that equaled a. Log of negative 20 equals a. Well, that would mean that 10 to the power of a equals negative 20. And that is not possible. Picture 10 to the power of a. It's an exponential thing. It looks like that. It doesn't have any negative y values, so it can't ever equal negative 20. So you cannot have a negative inside of your log, which means our only solution is x equals 5.